You are a born winner. He leadership coach, startup trainer, and managing director of Transformation School of Business Private Limited. He is also the founder of www.hrscore.in. He is the alumni of IIT ISM Dhanbad. He has 10 years of working experience in Tata Steel. He has 18 years of training experience in organization transformation expert as a motivational speaker. He trained 1,000 plus professionals in India. Now I request Mr. Naveen K. Chaudhary sir to enlighten us about the topic. Sir.
Thank you so much, Tanushree madam. Today is a very special topic, and let me, before I proceed, thank Dr. Malay Chandra, madam, leadership and management team, because of which I am getting this privilege to talk to the faculties, distinguished faculties, and the future of India. Students are the future of India. Whatever we could not do, we know that our students will certainly able to achieve. So friends, I will request everybody that keep your camera on, because that is as many as people, unless or until you are in a very difficult situation. And make it a habit to do that. If I am talking to the black walls, you can imagine my relation to talk to. So therefore, everybody, even the students also, cameras, or until you are very embarrassed about your background, it's so not so nice. So that it's your problem, because that thing is not required. Even Warren Buffett don't think about this. So friends, today's with such a kind and generous introduction, it is certainly very, very generous. Certainly like to match that. But if I fail, I am sure you will be generous again, like Dr. Chandra sir, to grant me that in which you can consider that to err is human. So friends, with this background, today the subject that we are taking is little different. And I will also talk in Hindi also, because so that you feel comfortable if English becomes very heavy. The combination of both language I will be using. So I was talking that this subject is very new, and this subject was the need of the hour. And to just let you know and how I came into this field, how I developed this book, how this whole journey took place, and inside of that sharing, those of students who are looking for a good job will find a way. Of students who are looking for good startup success, they will find it. Those of faculties who are struggling in their personal life, in dealing with their husband, wife, children, or in the professional life with the head of the department or senior or colleague or junior, will find their way. Or they want to excel, they want to complete their PhD, they are not able to do it, and all those things, they will find a way. The leadership team who always wanted this institute to be one of the best and be a place for the future generation to express themselves fully, they will find a way out. So my intention is that Each and every one who is there today right now will get something or other very, very valuable out of this whole sharing, explanation, question answer, whatever it takes. I proceed further. Let me tell you a little bit more about myself. That I studied in Jamshedpur because father was working with Tata Steel. Then I didn't get I didn't get good marks in +2, get admission in good engineering college, and then naturally our parents get worried. I'm sharing with you because the students, I can understand your situation. Connect to that. That journey has been that same what most of you are going through. And so father has asked me to join apprentice in Tata Steel. And I was a very good student from childhood, but somehow I didn't get good marks and I didn't get in engineering admission in the first time. So, I had to join apprentice. I realized that in the race to the career and life, I have already started going back. But then I said, no, this 1 year, I will not let slip by. And that was one of the golden year for me. I used every minute of it. Every minute of it. Going to morning to Tata Steel for doing the apprentice work. It was a lot of manual work. Doing exercise, then changing dress, and then going to coaching classes, doing studying exercise, doing the exercises, excelling there and by the time 11 p.m. I was coming to home, I was dead tired. Again morning from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. It was that was golden year because I put my everything in my studies and my work. I stood best in Tata Apprentice that year, and I also got admission in 5 engineering colleges, including now IIT ISM Dhanbad. So that's how I got the admission in 1988 and passed out in 1992. Now there was when I first year I could see the second year boys were very confident. Third year seniors were very confident. So I thought, okay, they might know what this life is about. When I went to second year, I found still nobody was aware of how life should be lived. So I thought, fourth year. Then maybe I thought, okay, when I will get job, then I got job also. But after working even in 10 years in Tata and then in Lafarge Cement, I was 5 years in Tata Mines and then 5 years in sales and marketing of Tata Cement and Lafarge Cement. I realized even they were not aware that how to live a very successful and peaceful and happy life. But I got in touch with a behavioral scientist and the landmark education and came to know some of the wisdom that has been gathered. We call it transformational learning. I realized if I would have known this 20 years ago or during my engineering college, then I would have spent my 10 years, 50 after that much better. Because when I was working with Tata Steel, from outside everybody was saying, "Hey, Tata Steel." I used to work in Kolkata Tata Center. It is still there in Chowringhee Lane, I think. And from outside it was looking so like a dream job. But actually I knew. And in fact, when my boss asked me, tell me, do you have the sufficient skill that if you work in Tata today, will you be able to generate the same kind of income that you are getting right now? Not with Tata. And I realized my inner strength was there. It was my college, IIT, ISM Dhanbad, or that if there is any situation, any uncertainty, can I deal with it? I could clearly see no. I was good in doing hard work. Hard work is just one part of life. I feel that, or when I came into this learning, there is another word called integrity that was not taught in our colleges. I did management also in global strategy management, master's diploma in global strategy management. Even in management, the integrity is not emphasized there. So this is such a vital thing which I came to know, and therefore I have put it in my also, so that everybody knows about this. So they don't have to waste their whole life and finding out why their life is not working, because nothing works without integrity. And I didn't know about integrity. So friends, this is just one example. And similarly, there are many things which I will be sharing today. So in this 1 hour, 90 minutes time that we have, 1 hour, 30 minutes, that is total 90 minutes time that we have, few minutes we have already taken. It's going to be really mind-blowing, I tell you. Corporate trainer and the CEO coach things to the CEOs and corporates at a very high price. But our students will never be able to afford or get those kind of, because such trainers are not there. So what is the purpose? Purpose is that to give as much as possible to my our students. And one more thing I would like to share is that I'm from east part of India, Bihar. Bihar is my native place. Tata Steel, Jharkhand is my brought up where I brought up. So east part, I wanted this education which was in America and other places, in India also, in Bombay, Bangalore and Delhi. But somehow east part it has not gone. So this is something I'm very much inspired about when I'm talking to you. And after a few days, I'm going to have a session with IIT Kharagpur, so that more and more spread of this education can take place. So the purpose of bringing this transformational learning is that we have the holistic education. All the time we keep on listening, keep on learning. Our education is lopsided. It needs to be improved. It needs to be holistic. But how to do that? Very simple. Whatever we are going to talk in next another 1 hour or so, this is what we are talking about. It's a very, very important subject that we are going to share. And also, some of these will be very unique for you, because somehow, because of distance, because of logistics, because of people, somewhere our east part, Bengal, Bihar, Jharkhand, Orissa, Assam, northeastern, there it has not gone, including the central part also. So friends, I certainly want to thank you and congratulate you also that certainly due to Dr. Malay Chandra, that these learnings are coming to you even before IIT Kharagpur, I will say, because institutes are good. Even IIT ISM, even though I have given one talk in 2013, but not yet implemented. They may implement
It is 45 kilometers from the Dum. And outside of the Kolkata, same cities, but we are getting a very good beneficials of the dedications of the peoples in and around of our college. Now the stage is that they, as you said, that the strategic and the startups, that is the mentally strength of what I understand, the mindset, whatever you are going to say or you are trying to communicate to us. Just like you have said in the Binoba University where I was also present, the same things you are giving us a good lessons and the knowledge about how we shall come out of these situations and how we shall grow from the grassroots level with our own confidence to gain our goal. I hope that you have understood what I mean to say. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Very good. So thanks for giving your views and thought. So let me uh, go to uh, the whether everybody can see this PowerPoint. Was it visible?
No,
No,
sir.
sir. No, sir.
Yeah,
No, sir.
that's what I was telling me, that my PC is not yet enabled, my screen. So, Madam Roshni, Madam, if you can share that PowerPoint, or there is one button so that you can enable my screen also, if somebody knows. Once that is done, then I can share from my screen. I am sharing, but it is not coming.
Uh,
Uh,
Sir, I think
Sir,
at first you have to
or
turn on your camera, sir. Turn off your camera, sir. If I'm
I
not
have to
wrong.
present. Okay, present your entire screen. Okay.
Yes.
yes, sir. Present your entire
Share
screen.
your screen. Then I think if I no, it's not taking. Share. Chrome wants to share the content with Unity. It's not taking. Okay, then let me try a window.
Just click on the screen. Share screen. A screen is appeared.
Share, yeah,
Yes, click on the
yeah,
screen. Then you can.
yeah. Now I think yes,
Yes,
your
sir.
presenting is going good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Thanks. So now where were we? Yeah. And now is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. It
Good.
is visible.
Good,
Yes, sir.
friends. So now whatever you are going to hear, most of it will be very new to you. So let us focus. And wherever there is any question, keep on writing. Use your pen and paper so that we'll do some exercise also if needed. So see, we were talking about transformational mindset. What is mindset? A mindset is a series of
Sir, excuse
self-perceptions.
me, sir. Your presentation
Yeah,
is not visible, sir.
not visible?
No, sir. Your presentation is not visible. The screen is visible.
Sir, minimize your
Screen
screen, sir.
is minimize
Sir,
my screen. Is it?
and sir, click.
So minimize your
I mean,
go to the
minimize the Google Chrome
PPT.
window.
Minimize the Google window. Okay, Google window you're
Yes.
saying, this one.
And sir,
Sir, it's totally blank, sir.
It's a blank, right?
totally blank. Blank white, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it's not visible, isn't it?
No, the sliders.
Yes, sir.
Sir, may I share your slide, sir?
Uh, yeah, if you can do it. You are not presenting. Okay, let me call my son for the support. Okay, this is visible. Now when I'm going to present, here, then I go to
Yes, sir.
Is it visible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir,
sir,
it's visible
visible,
now.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now it is visible, sir.
Okay. Okay. Good. We don't know the mystery, but yes, great. So when it is visible, you may not be seeing my face, right? Because I am not seeing your face. For you both?
Yes, sir, we can see you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let me
Both are
go.
visible.
Sir, both are
Okay.
visible, sir.
Great. Then I am missing something which so that I can see you. Anyway, first let me go ahead, and then when I will give you some exercise, at that time I will ask my son to support me. So friends, a mindset is a series of self-perceptions or beliefs people hold about themselves. We have our own belief about ourselves. And that belief, because of our past experiences, whatever has happened in the childhood, failure that we got, these determine our behavior, outlook, and mental attitude. People can have both types of mindsets. So one is conventional, another is transformational. Please mute your mic. Yeah. So we have two types of mindset. One is conventional mindset, another is transformational mindsets. What is conventional mindset? We will look at it. And what is transformational mindset? We will look at it. We will also look at how job and a startup will get the advantage. The important thing is how to achieve it. This is most important thing. Everybody tells us become confident. But how to be confident? Nobody tells us. Everybody tells us be hardworking. But how to be hardworking? We don't So according to her, whatever she wants for her son, it will have. But she is right now a great mother right now. Not she says, okay, I will be a lousy mother currently, and after my son becomes a big IS officer or a big CEO of a company, then I will be a good mother. No, she is good mother right now. Transformational mindset. When consciously we bring this, first being that, and I will share with you example also, and so that you can connect with your own experience. Because whenever you have got success, you have got it, and whenever you got happiness, it's mainly because of the transformational mindset. I'm now going into, I'm sure this is very clear to you. If you have any question, note it down and we will handle it. Go to let me getting dream job experience. Let me share with you because I'm told that 4 years students are there, so especially after third year and final year are actually get worried for job and all. So therefore this thing is very important, how to get a great dream job. So friends, let me share with you my example. What happened I was in my third year. Company Steel Authority of India Limited came, and I was sick with typhoid fever. Go to the interview, but somehow I went there, but I was quite irritated and I didn't answer well, and I got rejected. A boy from lower middle class, most of our students of the college is also from the same situation, and didn't get the job, and I was down with typhoid. So in any case, after interview, I went to my home. I could see my parents were very worried. They were worried in a sense that what will happen, because they had a full hope with me. I was going to be the first engineer of my family. They were thinking like, if in one company it has not happened, that I will not get job even, and if I won't get job, then how the future will be. So they were very worried, no doubt about it. But I was confident. I worked in these years. So that I worked so hard because we are in hostel, but I knew I worked hard. Parents, I told my next Tata Steel, if Tata Steel will take one from my college, it will be me. It was a big promise. They were worried. करके गुजरना है. And friends, Tata Steel came. One major was the HR head of Tata Steel. He gave, and then he asked, who has any question? I was the first to throw my hand up. I said, yes, sir, I have a question. And I asked, my mind was fully ready with the question. The moment he gave me the opportunity, I asked the question. And the question was good question. Wow. So the first round went in my favor. I could see that I made a good impression. Again, I prepared for many days, so therefore I was clear to talk what should be my approach. And I knew that more than content, what is more important is the way of presentation. With objections, discussions, conversations, it was again impressive. And the third round was about personal interview. And again, I listened to them, what they are asking, and honestly answered that. Impression was already good. Anyway, people name came out. Out of that, my name was at the top. What I want to share with you is that whatever is in the being, the doing happens accordingly, and you have to have that. You will have that. First was being confident. I was confident. Not that I will be confident once I will get a job. No, before the job, I was confident. Success, I was successful. In my mind, I was very clear. If one boy will be selected, I will be that. So friends, this is how the transformational mindset works. On that day, but I didn't know how to explain to you. But today, when I gathered so much of wisdom from all the places, now I can share that with you. Transformational mindset, its role in getting dream job. If there is any question, you can always ask when we will go. Now, saying yes. Any question?
Sir, how it could be, sir, a student, starting, he will be confident?
Come again. Come again.
Hello, sir, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Sir, how a student could it be confident for before his career starting? Actually, for when he or she will go to the campusing, before campusing or before getting a job, how it could be, sir? He or she
You are talking about interview process, or you are talking about
getting a
something
job
else?
or any successful career, sir. How it could be, sir? It is how he or she could be confident for his career building or anything, sir.
That's what I was saying. That for me, there was no other way. Don't have any other way. You become confident, no doubt about it. So that was like a under compulsion, because I was not trained in this. But now onwards, when our students will be facing the interview, before the interview, to be very clear that whatever you want to be, got that job. When you will imagine that you have already got the job, how you will be. Start behaving like that. Your confidence should be contagious. And it should not be that you are faking it, rather than being sad and being losing confidence. Oh, I will never get it. I got very less marks in my first year. I'm a loser. My teacher always told me that I am not the best of the candidate. No, I will take an opportunity, which I was supposed to take it later on, but I will take this now because it is in any case forwarding is to get it. In the conventional mindset, we are driven by past. Past के आधार पे चलते हैं. I was a second class from the childhood. So how can I get the best of the job? Similarly, I never scored 100% marks. How can my startup will be successful? Let me tell you, life doesn't work that way. Moment to moment to moment to moment, it's different. What happened yesterday, no bearing on what you can do tomorrow. Yesterday, you might have got only 30% in mathematics. But if today you decide to score 100%, you can do that. Do with what you got in past. Works. And that's why we find that many people who have shown very mediocre way of growth has suddenly become genius, has suddenly become, in fact, some of the students who was dropped out, selected, thrown out by the top universities of world, successful entrepreneur.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Imagine that I'm going to successful. The more you give that what you want be after result, you start being right now. Be, doing, having. First be, then do, and then have. Mother, if somebody has the experience of being mother, before the child came, I tell you, started assuming the responsibility of being motherhood. किसकी तैयारी करनी होगी, क्या करना होगा, ये आपके अंदर पहले आता है ये सोच. That's anybody can visualize. Similarly, for you first, many people, I'm talking many people who doesn't get their child medical treatment applied on them, that when they started, as a father, he has a role, ability to support his child and family. The moment he started becoming responsible for it, and that's why the medical people are saying, what a magic, we did all the treatment and he didn't become father or mother or parents, but with the change in the thought, they have succeeded. So, this is why, and even in this pandemic, what doctors are saying, you will find nowadays a lot of viral video where the doctors and nurses are dancing. They are saying this mindset has the power. Miracle. If a person starts thinking that he is cured and he is going home, he starts visualizing and behaving like that, recovery is much higher. They are saying not to spread so much of negative thoughts and negative message. This mindset. This is the role of transformational mindset, which can recover very, very crucial cases from the ICU. The director of my company, he was sick recently in Ranchi, and we could bring him back from the death of jaw, from the jaw of death. So, friend, it was a very difficult situation. He was on oxygen cylinder, oxygen, and doctors were very worried. We succeeded. It's mainly because of using this transformational mindset. And therefore, though we are talking about job and being successful, friends, if anybody, your friend, your relative, your anybody who is in trouble, that at the mindset level, they don't lose hope, and I'm sure you will be able to recover. So you start being that yes, it can be recovered. To this startup business success, can we move on?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Who is that name? Introduce yourself.
Sir, I'm from CSC department, Shweta Banerjee. Sir, I'm a faculty in department. Sir, actually, it intrigued me very much. It is very transformational that in order to get that success, we will have to come into the shoes or come into that feeling first. Then that will be followed. Thing that.
Yeah, very, 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 very rightly. you start thoughts and feelings of, suppose for example you want to be happy most of the time, right?
Mhm. Yes, of
Now
course.
you have put a lot of conditions for being happy. For example, if my child is like this, I will be happy. If my husband is like this, I will be happy. If students will do this, then I will be happy. Isn't it? We have put a lot
Which
of
never
conditions for
happens,
being
right?
happy.
And which
Now,
never happens then.
naturally, it will never happen, because the moment that will happen, you will put another condition. Right?
Yeah,
So,
of course.
yeah, so be joyous and happy if you have right now. And then you start working. When you are
So, sir,
interacting, yeah.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead.
so sir, for example, I want to say, for example, if I want some kind of success and I'm saying into my mind that I am this, then some cross thought comes in my mind that. So you are saying that, sir, feeling this will be more helpful, right? For example, if I
Yes.
have a feeling of gratitude for something
Right.
small thing, for example, I had a chocolate ice cream and I have a gratitude for that. So
Yeah.
that feeling will bring me in a state that will be helpful for me, right? Rather than
Yeah.
having, yeah.
See, that is truth. That, for example, somebody is sick in the hospital, right?
Yes, sir.
He is hospitalized. So we are worried, certainly. That visualize that person has come out from the hospital and come back to home.
Mhm. Mhm.
Imagine that if he is at home, successfully defeating pandemic, and he has won it, and now happily at home.
Grateful.
God, to the
Yeah.
doctors, to the to our friends and colleagues who have supported us, isn't it? Start being that right now.
Mhm.
To the people who are supporting right now, not when he will be out of ICU.
Okay.
Start being thankful right now.
So your example, motherhood was very much right, because for the first time I felt yes, at that moment we were ready to be mother,
Yeah.
and then this magic happened, but we never considered it. We had taken that for granted.
Very,
My query has been, I'm listening.
very much welcome for sharing also, because it opens up how life works, so that it makes our life so easy. Otherwise, we keep on doing hard work, keep on fixing our life. End of when we are 70 years, 80 years, and then we realize we have actually not works. So thanks for sharing your experience, madam. Case of let us move on with the startup and business. Some of the people, our team members, our students may be planning to have their own startup. Now, let me share a little bit experience of my also, but the top people, I have given some example like Warren Buffett, Tata, Baba Ramdev, Dhirubhai Ambani. Different examples, but just see there. Warren Buffett, one of the richest person of the world. It is said that he is a very simple guy. He doesn't spend a lot of money on his big building or etc. His own style, simple living, high thinking. What was his being? What is his being? Being is saying, I have money investing, so that other companies who were struggling and because of finance, well, so his intention was to make other companies successful, and therefore he was very choosy. You will say here we are writing, so being choosy, but he was choosy, but he made sure that his intention was that I am giving, contributing, and even if I fail, I don't mind it. So he was happy and successful before he he started on Tata. In 1907, he made Tata Steel in Jamshedpur. What was it? Today from Bombay, we are not able to go even to meet our parents as frequently as I want to go, because of it looks like so hectic, so much work, etc. But this person from Tata to Sakchi and other places near Jamshedpur to find the ore, minerals. Even today we think, "Arey, kaun mines mein jayega?" Even though I am a mining engineer, I want to go, but priority is second. He chose it at that time. Then he went to London, got the geologist and then took them to that place, remote place, the jungles of Sakchi place near Jamshedpur, got it tested. Then he got the metallurgical people, chemical people, whatnot. At that time, we were not free country. So he had to depend on various other nationalities and citizens, made the team out of them. He could come out with something that today we are proud of it, that it is one of the biggest company. But behind that, it was a small startup when it all started. Time. Tata's didn't have money to pay salary to its employees. Wife was having some jewelry. So they took this jewelry, and it was very costly jewelries. They have taken it to the bank, 1 crore rupees. That time 1 crore rupees, and paid the salaries and debts. But then very soon, problem, and it didn't have to look back. So the point is that every startup, big future ahead, but then not every startup succeed. It is said that around 90% of a startup fail in the first 2 to 5 years time itself. Because being behind that, when you are setting up, are you creating value? Are we giving some benefits which nobody else is giving? Want to make the quality of life better for others? Something that thought or being a successful startup than not so successful startup. Have that being of giving, being of contributing, being of choosing. Then the doing of organizing, delivering on time, hard work, choosing people. Just to share with you, integrity, intelligence, energetic. Friends, Warren Buffett has given a quotation: invest only on those firms where I have these three things: integrity, intelligence, and energy. And that too is written, if integrity is not there, I don't look at even these two. How valuable this integrity is. And in my Bombay, where I train people, my experience that many of the people don't know the actual meaning of integrity. You can imagine how by knowledge of this, we can make a huge difference to our institute and to the corporate. So once you have this being, you have this doing, then you have having big empire and huge job providers. So again, transformational mindsets of being first, then doing, then having. This will give and surely make your startup successful. What are the 5 parts of any business? Again, see, engineers, you may not have done management. These 5 parts, if you keep in your, then even though you are not an MBA, you can run your business well. parts. Those 5 parts are value creation. Something which people can find useful. The quality of life, it makes quality of life better, faster, or it makes accurate and whatever value you are creating. For example, and the bigger your value is created, is your chances of success. So for any startup, Raju, दरवाजा बंद कर दो. Startup, you need to see that you creating value. If you are not creating value, don't think of a startup. So your ideas and its value creation, if your idea is able to create value, that's very important. Delivery, you have created a lot of value. For example, let's take the example of I have created a wonderful book. Just all these wonderful things that we are talking, it is there. Okay. I have created software, hrscode.in, the behavior identified, and a person real assessment can be done, which is not been done in the world. Delivered. If it has not reached to the masses, one part is not fulfilled. So if you have created some value, deliver it at a right quality and a right cost. Marketing is what? People noticing it. So whatever you are planning, help of my work, my services, the whole environment will be better. Noticing that, then it will be great. Then is sales. Sales is, marketing is, people are aware of it. When the transaction takes place, you have given your products and services and you have got your money. That is sales. You have to remain focused on that also. Many people, many startup, they do good marketing. We are so good, so great. Transact, if you don't get your money, so you have to have an eye for sales also. Again, if you have the eye for where from the money will come, how much will be spent, how much will be kept, how much will go for R&D, how much will go for marketing, how much will go for salaries and wages, how much for infrastructure cost, etc. You do the financial planning, the better your business. So, sometimes, and it doesn't require you to be MBA. Get this basic things good without even make your success. When IT do value creation, they do the value creation, but if they don't keep an eye on all the other 4, then it doesn't grow. And in fact, let me share, in our country itself, most of our successful startups bought over by the foreigners. Not kept an eye on their financial planning. So they had to sell the equity, and most of the foreign companies bought it. Finally, even Paytm also, or any such, you will find that most of our startup vulnerable. In fact, I know one of my friend been bought over. It was a cloud technology, has been bought over by Japan and America, and he had to move out to USA. So he is no more. It has been taken over. He has some share, but he is just like an employee. A lot of money, no doubt about it. He has lost the control on the company. An example how we can be, successful in a startup. We see CEO of Microsoft, CEO of Pepsi, CEO of Google from India. Let me tell you, to a certain extent, I am happy, but very happy. When will make it happy? When I see the Indians. That shows that that's the power of us. Our education, actually. Those people who will be keeping these mindsets in their mind, it is possible that they will not only be working as an employee, but they will be working as an owner, startup, even at the later date. So, and then they will be able to do what they want to do. Because once it comes the part of money, then the basic purpose of serving the humanity somewhere gets sidelined. Companies who engaged in unethical practices, initially their purpose was to serve the humanity, but later on all these money things comes, and so lack of financial planning may reduce your ability to execute your mission and vision with which you have started your startup. So we need in mind. Another thing for transformational mindset, how to achieve it, which will help you. Before we proceed further, any question?
Yes, sir. Can I give you some example?
Yes, sir. Introduce yourself and say, sir.
I'm Dr. M.K. Chandra.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Go ahead. Okay. You see, now you have said everything, but the thing is that my faculty members can read well in advance the given situations. Possible only for the belongingness to this college. They understood that yes, education only the key point for my students to better placement and to place in India, if not globally. And this will help the surrounding economic conditions of the Banipur has been improving gradually, right? So this and the result is in front of us. Because of, you see, on 14th September 2019, our college has been taken up by the Institution Innovation Council Ministry of HRD. And on 25th June 2020, the ISRO, the Institute of Remote Sensing, has taken up our college for our better product. And we feel proud to say you that out of 5-star, this college within a year has received the 4th star. This is nothing, and this is nothing but the quality of the education, by virtue of which out of 7,400 institutes in India, my college students has got the winner in the hand of prize has been given by our Honorable Prime Minister and the Education Minister. You see that this is the transformations which our faculty members had made it possible for the students, and students are enjoying the study when they are getting the quality goods and quality services from the college. Thank you, sir. Your transformation is here is.
Very for sharing. Actually, I was going through your website. I have not got the opportunity to meet your chairman and director, but I think somewhere India Group, which is the part, your institute is the part of Techno India Group. And inside of that, there is a vision I could see. And inside of that vision, this institute is there. So this is the power of vision of your faculty who are aligned with that vision, it is coming, or even this session, I already told you and complimented each one of you that this is for the first time in the east part of India, not east part if I say, but at least in West Bengal, in spite of IIT Kharagpur being there, I'm addressing this subject to your institute. It's a clear direction that your institute is already moving in the direction of transformational mindsets. Having that, it's already working. Discussions will be making it more, maybe little systematized or something like that. But it is a clear indicator, just because this session happening, that it is one of the best. And I have written in my email that that we need to get is that earlier what we used to have, whatever good things we have, let us keep with us. Now the whole thing has changed. This, that was the conventional mindsets. Then only we will improve. No, now the transformational mindset is whatever good thing is there, I will share with the people. I have already shared this PowerPoint with the Roshni madam to share with all the head of the department, so that take advantage of it. So, not for sharing the achievement of your faculty, sir. I salute each one of them, and it is the combination of students, faculties, management, leadership, everybody, that such result comes. Very happy. So we are going ahead with how to achieve the transformational mindsets. I will need to be a little faster. I know that, because after a few minutes, I need to hand it over to madam to take care of conclusion part of it, but or whoever is taking care of this workshop. So we have just a few more minutes. So in that, we will be working on how to achieve the transformational mindsets. Circle, in this circle, you will find a small pie, a small sector, about 1% or less than that. We know that we know. My name is Naveen Chaudhary. I'm a mining engineer. I'm a graduate, management graduate in global strategy management. I work with Tata's, Lafarge, this, that. I have wife. I have two children. One is studying in the USA. This, that. All those things are I know that I know. A small pies, we know that we don't know. For example, I don't know plane, and even if I know how to fly, I don't know how to land it, because that's more dangerous. Flying is easier. Okay, maybe you will pull the plug and it will go up. But landing's very, very crucial thing. So friends, but that is what I know. But friends, this circle is the circle of knowledge. Imagine all the knowledge that has been put 5,000 years ago till now, and whatever will happen from now to 5,000 years. Imagine all those things have been put in this knowledge. Very little. That is what we are sowing. So, and that is what we know. Very little that we know that we don't know. But the massive percentage is we don't know that we don't know. Don't even know that we don't know. 98% plus dark area. We don't even know that we don't know. So all the time, just a dot. Einstein said, if we say that I know dot, it will be arrogance. So that, but the way we behave, if I am a physics teacher or I have written a research paper on certain subject. I know all. I know all. That is the attitude we have. फ्रेंड्स, जो पावर पॉइंट मैं आपके साथ शेयर करने जा रहा हूं, इस पे मैं 18 साल से मेहनत कर रहा हूं, प्रैक्टिस भी कर रहा हूं. Even today, I can't say that I have mastered everything. It's a vast subject. Any subject you pick up. So once we know that we know only very little of it, then once we become open-minded, the new learning comes. Transformational mindset. So you will find one person who is a transformational mindset, he will listen very much. Areas, these areas are the blind spot area. Know that we don't know. It's like our ear. You can see me. You can see that Naveen Saab has so much mistakes. I can't see that. So according to me, so therefore a teacher role is to support us in knowing where is our blind spot. Learning purpose is to keep on finding blind spot and move ahead. Once you get this, then your learning starts at a very different level. Friends, I will be going through a little bit faster, and because it is not that this today's session ends here. I want, or whatever research I have done, to you fully. And therefore, I know that as a person from East India, or anchor, who has left the job. I resigned my job in 2002 when I realized that I have to work full time, available to our Indian people. And that's how my entrepreneurship journey started. Experience by the first generation entrepreneur. So therefore, take the advantage of this and don't hesitate in asking for any support. So I'm going ahead. Just there are 24 steps. I can book term 24 chapters to bring that transformational mindsets in us automatically, because our habit of 50 years, for 50 years I have lived with conventional mindset. 19 years you have lived, 19 years conventional mindset. So changing it to transformational mindsets is a constant practice. Going ahead with, which is the revision of the chapter. But before that, there are so many things to handle. Okay, let us go there. So train the training volume. Purpose. So informative learning, transformative learning. Informative learning is available in Google nowadays and everything. Therefore, people say, what is the use of going to college or this thing? All things are available in Google. Our role of a teacher is to provide the transformative learning. Informative learning, they will get it anywhere. Combination of these two will give the UNESCO gave 4 pillars of holistic education. First was to know, third was to be with others. So, in our education system, we have till now focused on how to know. We have started giving a skills training. So a little bit of doing also we did it. But how do we are talking? And how to be with others? That we are talking. Team building, etc., leadership, etc. We say we are missing leadership. This comes with this. So we need to impart this in our focus on this so that our holistic education takes place. New education policy, future ready, etc. are the benefits of doing this. So therefore, whatever hard work we do, or whatever efforts we'll put, it is worth. There are 4 pillars there are 24 chapters. First 4 chapters is First is defining transformation and possibility. Second, integrity. Third is team building. Fourth is leadership. It's just 2-3 page with 3-4 questions, and a video is there. I'm sure Roshni madam has shared with most of the head of the departments, and they might have shared with the students. Students, I have requested Roshni madam to share every day one video, though it is available on a website also, on the channel, YouTube channel. When you press "You Are a Born Winner" by Naveen K. Chaudhary, you will find that. Those things are there. In book, these topics are there, but video are use that video factor. So whenever you get time, integrity I was talking about. When I was working with Tata Steel, and after 10 years, when I realized what is missing, and when I came to know that, oh, nobody told us integrity is so important, I was always giving importance to only hard work. मेहनत करो मेहनत करो मेहनत करो, मेहनत कर करके इंजीनियरिंग कर गया, मेहनत कर करके टाटा स्टील में जॉब लग गया, मेहनत कर करके जॉब भी कंटिन्यू हो रहा था, से उसको हंसते खेलते करें. तो वहां समझ में आया, यदि हमने इंटेग्रिटी में नहीं है, वननेस नहीं है, यदि मैं ये सोचूं नहीं आई एम बेटर देन यू, वी आर नॉट वन. If in my mind something else is there, my body is saying something else, my soul is saying something, all are here, there, it doesn't work. If I'm not truthful, I'm lying most of the time, I'm not in integrity, I will not grow in my life. Get it very straight. Even though you get 100% marks, but if you're not truthful, if you're not honest, get it very straight. That. So you have, if you are very, very careful about your word, you said, I suppose our student has said, sir, I will give you my book, this report by 7 p.m. Give by 7 p.m. Even if you have not said her, but if you have planned her, okay, I will send by 7 p.m. I will send her my project report. Today I am talking to you. If something comes, okay, I will send him by 6 p.m. which is the third point, planning your work. And second point is creating empowering context. Whatever events happened, in IAS, I was worried. What happened? I worked so hard. I'm so intelligent. I really gave my heart and soul. I didn't get selected in IAS. I didn't get selected in IAS, because then I would not have the freedom to be a trainer and talk to you and guide you. Today many CEOs get the guidance and advantage from the guidance. So it's a very fulfilling career that I have. So whatever happens for the good. Our Bhagavad Gita, it is said. So please take care of this, that कोई भी घटना घटे उसमें disempower नहीं होके empower होइए. The 3 steps, ये सारे book में हैं, So I will not go for, I will have to run through. कैसे leadership लाएं में भी है, इस slide को भी use कीजिएगा. I will suggest Roshni madam to share with all. I don't want to keep this PPT with me. No, much as possible, even to other colleges also. Don't worry. Then how to set goal, specific, measurable, how to plan, what is the definition of commitment. हो जाए, यदि कमिट किया तो करेंगे, ये उसको बोलते हैं. Then what are the 16 habits? one club होता है रीजन मैन्युफैक्चरिंग क्लब, one होता है रिजल्ट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग क्लब. तो आपने क्यों नहीं किया भाई? सर ये नहीं हुआ, वो नहीं हुआ, ऐसा हो गया, लाइट नहीं था, पंखा नहीं था, ये नहीं था, लैपटॉप नहीं था. रिजल्ट देता है लाइफ में भी, जो रिजल्ट देता है वो हर बार एफर्ट करता है, हर बार पे करता है अपना कीमत. तो जो आदमी कीमत देने को तैयार है वो रिजल्ट देगा, जो आदमी कीमत देने को तैयार नहीं है वो रीजन देता रहेगा. सो देन चैप्टर 9 इज अबाउट ओपन माइंडेडनेस. हम लोगों ने बात किया ही आपको कि हम लोग सुनते नहीं है. Whatever I have shared with you, you might not have heard more than, I will say, 10% of it. You will be surprised. In fact, you will be angry. Sir, we are listening 100%. Because it gets filtered. because of our past experiences. We judge, we start judging, right, wrong, good, bad, this, that, his accent, why he is showing, what he is talking about, book, this, that. So a lot of conversation is going in our head. It is not allowing you to listen. Don't listen, actually. So be humble that I'm not listening to your even family members. Today, do this exercise. At least to one people in your family, carefully. It may be your dad, your mom. Listen to her. It may be your sister, brother. If you are faculty, then maybe husband or wife. What he is trying to say, or what she is trying to say. Do this exercise today. From today, your life will be changed. If you just start listening, listen carefully. Without adding or deleting anything. Me, she wants to overpower me, this, that. My father wants to control me. My mother wants to manipulate me. My sister wants to dominate, etc. Don't leave all those things. Nothing. Just listen to what they say. You will find that they are expressing their love towards you. Anyway, first listen, and you will yourself realize. So this is something. These are the topic. Acceptance. Three principles. I will not go through all these things, but three principles I will share. One, being is perfect, whole, and complete. They may have barriers to experience that and express that. So in transformation, every human being is perfect, whole, and complete. सारे भगवान के ही संतान हैं, तो हम उनको तो मानते हैं कि परफेक्ट हैं. और एक्सेप्टेंस का कोई प्रॉब्लम हो आपको, आप एक्सेप्ट कर लो, डिसअपियर हो जाएगा. किसी ने आयुर्वेद में उसका अच्छा कोरोना का उपाय दिया. किसी भी चीज का, बीमारी का यदि उपाय ढूंढना, उसको उल्टा कर दीजिए. कोरोना ना रोको. So in mind, you don't think मेरे को हो जाएगा तो क्या होगा. Everything you take care, but don't worry. रोको नहीं उसको कि जो अरे हो जाएगा तो क्या हो जाएगा. The chances are you will get it. But if you are okay with it, होगा तो क्या है, ठीक है, हम अपना देखभाल कर लेंगे. यह सारा चीज के लिए. हाँ, you don't be careless, but don't be fearful. हो जाएगा तो don't be fearful. So acceptance, then the chances are that you will not get it. Acceptance causes disappearance. आप देखो ना, आपको बुखार होता है या चोट लगती है, कहीं पे दर्द होने लगता है, मसल पेन हो रहा है, आप एक क्रॉसिंग लेते हो या पैरासीटामोल लेते हो या दर्द का कोई दवा दे देता है, आप देखते हो अगले दिन ये ठीक हो गया. कैसे हुआ? उसने खाली उसको शांत कर दिया. लाइफ फोर्स है अपना बॉडी का, वो उस पे काम करता है और उसको ठीक करता है, हीलिंग करता है. आप देखते हैं ऑपरेशन, बड़ा से बड़ा ऑपरेशन होता है, 10 दिन में वो हील हो जाता है. क्यों होता है? क्योंकि उसमें पेन किलर और जो रेस्ट लेते हैं उससे बॉडी एक्सेप्ट करता है. एक्सेप्ट करते करते उस प्रॉब्लम को डिसअपियर करा देता है. सो दैट इज वर्किंग एवरीवेयर. रेजिस्टेंस कॉजेस परसिस्टेंस. जो चीज नहीं, ये चाहिए, नहीं चाहिए, वो चीज उतना ही रहेगा. Resist. If you want to remove the problem, don't resist. Giving, everybody knows. Bar attitude of gratitude, somebody was saying. Good. Communication, ये 3 क्वालिटी होना चाहिए कम्युनिकेशन में. जनरॉसिटी होनी चाहिए, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी होनी चाहिए. कंप्लेन्स, ये जरूर काम करना. आज अपना 10 लोगों का नाम लिखना जिसके साथ आपको कंप्लेन है, और उस कंप्लेन को अपने हाथ में रख के छोड़ देना. उनके साथ फिर से बात करने की कोशिश करना, वो कंप्लेन छोड़ के. योर लाइफ, किसी से भी कंप्लेन हो सकता है. अरे ही इज लाइक दिस, माय बॉस इज लाइक दिस, माय टीचर इज लाइक दिस, माय स्टूडेंट इज लाइक दिस. राइट इट डाउन एंड थ्रो दैट, बिकॉज वो कंप्लेन्स एक ऐसा जहर है जो हम अपने अंदर रखते हैं, सोचता है वो मर जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं होता है. कंप्लेंट्स इधर रखेंगे तो हमको नुकसान होगा, हमारा हेल्थ खराब होगा. टॉपिक्स, ट्रस्ट, कंसंट्रेशन, विल पावर, मैग्नेटिक, वी हैव डिस्कस, करेज, अनस्टॉपेबल, रिक्वेस्टिंग बियॉन्ड रीजन. अनरीजनेबल रिक्वेस्ट, रीजनेबल रिक्वेस्ट नहीं करना है. अनरीजनेबल रिक्वेस्ट, बड़ा काम करना है, अनरीजनेबल रिक्वेस्ट कीजिए. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, इफ यू वांट टू, for example, you have told your student to submit the at the earliest. Yes, madam, can I do in 5 days? Just at least one times you request it. Can you do it in 3 minutes? 3 days, please. Okay. So the things have speeden up. At the same time, listen carefully. It's not inappropriate. Suppose somebody is sick in his home. Somebody is in ICU. Kind of. And similarly for students. You want to get a job when you are applying to many employer, make a request. Can I call you at 10 a.m. tomorrow? Don't hesitate, sir. You tell me when. He will say. You give your time. Take control of situation. It should not be inappropriate. Both are different. So if you are very reasonable, kya sochenge, kya bolenge. One of the boy is in Australia. I am helping him. He is not talking to employer. What he will think. Even he was not talking to me. Tell him that, boss, this doesn't work like that. And you need to request. बच्चा भी रोता नहीं है तो माँ दूध नहीं पिलाती है. दर्द बताना जरूरी है आपको. But in a tone, your request should be there. Big thinking. कलाम साहब ने बहुत अच्छी बात कही है. Small thinking is a crime. Think big. You people can change the world, not only India. Promise. You are the future of India. If I'm talking of to the teachers, you can transform the education system. Completing and creating. नया चीज क्रिएट करने से पहले पुराना चीज को कंप्लीट कर दिया करो. दोनों साथ साथ चलता है, बट पेंडिंग काम नहीं रखें. And meditate. Truth and love. प्यार जो है, प्यार मतलब प्रेम. प्यार वो खाली लस्ट वाला प्यार नहीं मैं बात कर रहा हूं. प्रेम के साथ करती है, एक भाई बहन के साथ करता है, एक भाई भाई के साथ करता है, पुत्र के साथ करता है, वो प्रेम. एक कलीग एक दूसरे को, एक फ्रेंड के साथ जो प्रेम, अनकंडीशनल लव. ये वेबसाइट में आप अपना असेसमेंट कर सकते हैं और 1 साल के लिए वो आपके लिए फ्री है. कॉलेज के लोग हैं, स्टूडेंट्स हैं, दिस वन, इसमें आप ले लीजिएगा. ये YouTube में ये जो चैनल है, यू आर अ बॉर्न विनर बाय नवीन के चौधरी, ये आपको सारे वीडियोस चैप्टर वाइज, और ये बुक आप Amazon पे कभी भी ले सकते हैं. आप एज ए इंस्टीट्यूट इसको इंप्लीमेंट करना चाहते हैं तो 50 मिनट्स का एक डिजाइन दिया हुआ है. हो जाए, 5 मिनट इंट्रोडक्शन हो जाए, वीडियो का देख लिया, फिर क्वेश्चन आंसर कर लिया, फिर एक टीम ने प्रेजेंट कर लिया, फिर थोड़ा सा मेडिटेशन कर लिया, फिर फीडबैक ले लिया, फिर कंप्लीट कर लिया. दिस वे एवरी चैप्टर को आप ट्रेन कर सकते हैं. फिर फीडबैक फॉर्म ले लिया, आपने क्या सीखा, व्हाट एक्शंस विल यू टेक, व्हाट इनपुट यू आर गिविंग, एनी अदर थिंग्स यू वांट टू. ये सब लिया है. वे फॉरवर्ड. कॉलेज कोऑर्डिनेटर टू सेंड वीडियो ऑफ 1 चैप्टर डेली टू HODs. जो आप लोग का व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप होगा उसमें जैसा एक वीडियो रोज हर दिन भेजने से डेली वो आपके माइंडसेट पे इफेक्ट करेगा और वो ट्रांसफॉर्मेशनल माइंडसेट आने में आसान हो जाएगा. स्टार्टअप के लिए हमने 6 वीडियो बनाए हैं, मेकिंग इम्पॉसिबल पॉसिबल करके, पे मिल जाएगा, उसको आप यूज कीजिए. 1-1 घंटे का है. फैकल्टीज इसको अपने सेमेस्टर के करिकुलम में डाल सकते हैं, अदर कॉलेजेस के साथ आप कर सकते हैं. Members of TEC, Dr. Malachandra ji, Roshni ji, management and leadership team, teachers, students, all viewers, and also who have made it so super. Thank you so much. I have exceeded my time by 2 minutes. Sorry for that. Friends, I'm back to you. Anything without?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please.
Thank
I
you,
had
sir.
not. Okay, ma'am. Continue.
Continue. Yes. Continue.
Yes.
Sir, I had not done better in the 10th and 12th exam. Then can I get my dream job?
Yeah, very much. That's what I was talking about. Your past has nothing to do in your future.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
It's for everybody. Thank you so much for asking. Great question. It will help everybody, because sometimes some teacher told me, knowingly, unknowingly, hey, you are Buddhu, and then
Yes,
we
sir.
become Buddhu because teacher, we are not. We are genius. In fact, share with you, my younger child, his mathematics marks was less in 10th. This boy, my son has, even I lost trust on him. This boy must have wasted time because of online, because of this. And we don't know, but nowadays they close their door, have all the time in the laptop, mobile, and they don't answer you. So I said, maybe he has not done. So I trusted his maths teacher. But his mother asked for the question answer, and then I found really that he deserves higher marks. And then I talked to his math teacher, and his math teacher said, yes, 3-page, I have not checked it, and he will be giving report today. And then the best part was this, I got back the confidence on my son, because I was confused. Because in our family, an engineer, professor in an engineering college, NIT Patna, and son was doing very good, 89%, 90%, 90% in that. So what I want to say is that sometimes by mistake, it is not that some teacher wants to penalize you, but somehow we got less marks. That doesn't mean we are not genius. So please, never ever doubt yourself. But yes, keep working hard. Yeah? And
Okay,
use this
thank
learning.
you, sir.
Thanks for the question. Yes.
Yours, any questions from other students? Okay, sir. So, thank you so much, sir, for your words. And this also encourage our students also. Students, here we have the feedback form given in the chat box. So please fill up the feedback form, students. And students are request if you please subscribe to the channel that sir has told for the waiting for more information. I'd like to thank Mr. Naveen K. Chaudhary, sir, for his valuable time and his valuable and thoughts he shared to us with us today. Thank you so much, sir. And I would like to thank Mr. Kumar Chandra, Principal Sir, for his constant motivation. I would like to thank Mr. Sumanta Chatterjee, sir, support. I would also like to thank Mr. Somaditya Roy for arranging such innovative webinars. I would like to thank my dear colleagues and my beloved students for attending the webinar. Thank you for joining with us. Hope to see you soon in such other events. That's all from my side. Thank you, sir.